You didn't lose your emotions. Your brain turned them off because it got tired of watching you get hurt. That emptiness you feel, it's not failure. It's self-defense. And the scariest part is you're so used to surviving that you don't even notice you stop living. Let's break down why you don't feel anything anymore and why it's not your fault. Number 10, your brain shut down because it got overwhelmed, not because you're broken. You think you're numb because something is wrong with you, but numbness isn't a malfunction. It's a safety mode. Your brain only has two switches: feel everything or feel nothing. And when feel everything becomes too painful, your brain picks the only option left. That's why you don't cry anymore. You don't get excited anymore. You don't care about things you used to love. You're not sad, you're absent. Emotional numbness is your brain saying, I can't handle one more feeling. Let's turn the volume down. You didn't lose your emotions. You silenced them to survive. Number 9, you've been stuck in survival mode for so long. Joy can't reach you anymore. When your life becomes a list of things to fix, to manage, to handle, to endure, your brain stops prioritizing pleasure and switches entirely to survival. You don't feel joy because joy isn't useful in survival mode. Your nervous system is busy scanning for danger, not scanning for happiness. That's why you don't look forward to things. You can't relax even during breaks. Everything feels meh. Even good news feels like nothing. You're not emotionless. You're exhausted in ways no one sees. And survival mode doesn't let you enjoy life. It only lets you get through it. Number 8, you lost your emotions because you stopped feeling safe enough to have them. People think emotions disappear randomly. They don't. Emotions shut down when expression becomes dangerous. You learn slowly, painfully, that every time you opened up, something went wrong. You trusted someone. They used it against you. You got excited. Reality disappointed you. You cared. Oh, it became a weakness. You cried. Someone told you to get over it. So your brain adapted. If feeling hurts, we stop feeling. Numbness isn't the absence of emotion. It's the avoidance of future pain. You didn't stop caring. You just stopped showing it because life taught you that your emotions were liabilities. Your brain isn't cold. It's protective. Number 7, your life became repetitive and your brain stopped rewarding you. Routine kills emotion faster than trauma. Not because routine is bad, but because repetition tricks the brain into believing nothing new is happening, so nothing is worth reacting to. Wake up, repeat, work, repeat, scroll, repeat, sleep, repeat. Your brain used to reward you for small moments: sunlight, music, a message from someone you like, a win, a laugh, an idea. Now, those moments feel flat, not because they lost meaning, but because your brain is too overstimulated to register them as important. When every day looks the same, your emotions stop showing up, not because you're empty, but because your mind no longer believes any moment is worth celebrating. You haven't lost your emotions. You've lost your contrast, the difference between good, bad, exciting, boring. Your brain didn't go numb, your life did. Number 6, you confuse numbness with being strong. Somewhere along the way, you convinced yourself that feeling nothing, being stable. You stopped reacting to pain because you wanted to look unbothered. You stopped expressing needs because you didn't want to be too much. You stopped caring because caring made you feel exposed. So now you say, I'm fine. But what you really mean is, I've trained myself not to feel anything. And here's the trap. The more you numb your emotions to survive, the harder it becomes to feel anything when you genuinely want to. You can't selectively numb emotions. You numb all of them. You didn't become stronger. You became less alive. Number 5, your dopamine system is exhausted, not broken. Feeling, nothing isn't just psychological, it's biological. Your brain is overstimulated. Constant scrolling, constant noise, constant comparison, constant micro hits of dopamine from apps designed to hijack your attention. Your reward system is burnt out, so normal life feels flat. Small joys feel invisible. Good moments feel muted. It's not that you don't care, it's that your dopamine receptors have been working overtime to keep up with a world that never slows down. Your brain learned to expect high-intensity stimulation. Real life can't compete, so it stops reacting. This isn't depression, it's dopamine depletion. And it's reversible, but only when you stop overdosing your brain with everything except the things that actually matter. Number 4, you stop feeling. Because you stopped slowing down. Your emotions didn't disappear, they just got drowned. Every time you felt something rising inside you, you reached for a distraction: phone, music, scrolling, work, food, someone else's life, anything louder than your own thoughts. You didn't process your feelings, you postponed them. And postponed emotions don't go away. They turn into emotional static, a dull, constant numbness. Modern life taught you to stay busy so you don't have to feel. And your brain adapted: if we're always distracted, we never have to deal with anything. But the cost is emotionlessness. You didn't lose your emotions because you're weak. You lost them because you never gave them time to breathe. Number 3, you've been emotionally self-protecting for so long. You forgot how to feel safely. Numbness is not the absence of emotion, it's the absence of emotional safety. Too many disappointments, too many betrayals, too many times you opened up and regretted it instantly. So your brain started building walls. Not big ones, thin ones, invisible ones. Ones you don't even notice until nothing gets through anymore. Not the joy, not the excitement, not the sadness, not the hope. You became emotionally armored. But armor doesn't just block pain, it blocks everything. Your brain is not emotionless. It's protective to the point of shutdown. It stopped letting feelings enter because it learned they don't leave without hurting you. You didn't choose numbness. Numbness chose you when the world failed to feel safe. Number 2, you don't feel anything because feeling became too expensive. At some point, your emotions stopped being emotions and started becoming debts. Every time you felt something, it cost you energy, time, disappointment, conflict, vulnerability, another version of you weren't ready to face. So your brain did the math. If feeling costs too much, we stopped spending. You didn't wake up numb. You slowly budgeted your emotions until nothing was left to give. This is why. Good news doesn't excite you. Bad news barely moves you. Love feels distant. Fun feels temporary. Life feels muted. Your brain isn't cold. It's conserving energy. Emotion became a luxury your nervous system could no longer afford. Number 1, your emotions aren't gone. They're waiting for you to feel safe again. Here's the truth nobody tells you. You are not numb. You are paused. Your emotions didn't die. They went into storage, waiting for a moment where it's safe to come out. Every numb person has a door inside them that hasn't been opened in a long time. Behind that door is everything you think you lost. Your joy, your curiosity, your softness, your intensity, your ability to care deeply. You didn't lose yourself. You hid yourself because the world taught you that being you was too risky. And now your mind is waiting for one signal. It's safe to feel again. When that happens, the emotions return. Not all at once, not dramatically, but undeniably. The numbness isn't permanent. It's protective. You're not empty. You're just healing in slow motion. If you don't feel anything anymore, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means you survived more than anyone knows. Numbness is not the end of your emotional life. It's the pause before rebuilding it. And here's the shift that starts everything. Stop asking, what's wrong with me? Start asking, what happened to me? And what am I still carrying? Because when you stop blaming yourself and start understanding yourself, your emotions don't feel dangerous anymore. And slowly, without forcing it, you begin to feel again. Not because life gets easier, but because your heart finally believes it's safe to come back online.